Come with us as we go on a day trip to Mackinac Island in northern Michigan. I knew we were going to do a lot of walking because there is no cars on the island. The only shoes that I brought were Crocs, No Bulls, and my J's. I decided to go with fashion over comfort, and I went with the matching J's with my lily dress. Before we left, I made sure to coat all of us with sunscreen. We decided to take the ferry to the island from the northern peninsula. I haven't been on a ferry boat in a really long time. But once we got situated on the ferry, I was really glad that I'd already applied our sunscreen. I thought it would be summertime, so it would be hot up here, but y'all, it is freaking cold. I did not pack appropriately. The high was about 65, and I was freezing my tail off. So let's get into the history. The island was founded in 1780. They banned cars on the island in 1898, so it's been 125 years without cars. That means you can only get around on the island by foot, by bike, or by horse-drawn carriage. And that means there's a lot of horse poo. The island sits in Lake Huron between the upper and lower peninsula. Many of you guys that knew that I was coming here recommended that we go to the Pink Pony. And you guys were right. It was totally my vibe with all the lily. We got to sit on the upper porch and enjoy a seaside view for our lunch. Being from Atlanta, the Pink Pony has a different definition to me, but we just rolled with it. B had pasta wheels, I had a hamburger, and the boys enjoyed their sandwiches. We then went to Murdoch's Fudge and got to watch them make fudge from scratch. This was so cool, and the kids loved watching the fudge being made. I can tell you that the island smells like two things, fudge and horse poop. The haunted house looked pretty cool, but we decided to skip that because I don't do haunted houses. We then walked down the island and went to the Grand Hotel. No vacation day in my family is complete without at least one round of mini golf. I think we visited every mini golf place in the entire area. The pro side is that B's golf swing is actually getting pretty good. Look at that form. The island is full of fun things to do for the whole family. Here's the view of the Grand Hotel, which has the world's longest porch. The hotel is breathtaking and so elegant, looks like something out of a movie. The porch is 660 feet long. After we did all this, it was time for beverages. We enjoyed a shrimp cocktail, I had a spicy margarita, and Ray had an old-fashioned. This margarita was spicy. Now, the only thing left to do was on Bee's bucket list, and that was to ride in a horse-drawn carriage. She was so excited. We took the carriage from the Grand Hotel all the way back to the Main Street area. We decided to take the scenic route so we can get a little bit more time in on the carriage. That, of course, made my feet happy, and it made the kids happy as well. Riley and Bee had their eyes on this mirror maze, so we decided to go in and see what it was all about. I hadn't been in a mirror maze in a really long time, and it was actually really kind of fun. So if you ever find yourself up in northern Michigan, I highly recommend that you come to the island and check it out. The top 3 things to do are sample some fudge, take a horse-drawn carriage ride, and have some cocktails at the Grand Hotel porch. And lastly, if you can, bike around the island, but my kids can't bike alone yet, so we didn't do that. We left right before dinner and took the ferry ride back to St. Ignace. I really, really wish I would have packed a hoodie. It was so cold. So for any of you Southerners, make sure to pack appropriately. We had a great time and indulged in a lot of carbohydrates. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and we can't wait to get out on Lake Charlevoix tomorrow.